Hello, vlog people. I have in my hand the first questions that were submitted from the Ask Me Anything vlog. I thought they were going to be more philosophical, but they're mostly personal. They're all personal, I think. I kind of skimmed over them, and I'm happy to answer anything. So the first one is from Mommy with 4. Congratulations. That's a load. She says, "This is perfect. I can now settle a bet. Christmas concerts. You as a Christmas tree. Were you or were you not wearing leg warmers?" Mommy with 4, yes indeed. I was wearing leg warmers at least in 1 year, except I referred to them as trunk warmers because they were supposed to affect the idea of a trunk. They were brown and they were in the trunk area. I think I wore those the year that I roller skated as a Christmas tree. So the leg warmers / trunk warmers were also a protection device to keep my balls from getting stuck in my wheels. My Christmas decoration balls. Okay, this is from Carrie P. "I used to watch you on I Write the Songs, you and Kip Lennon. Have you heard of his group Venice?" Actually, it was called You Write the Songs. It was a terrible, terrible television series that I did right after Star Search. And Kip Lennon was on it as well. Have you heard of his group Venice? No, I have not heard of his group Venice. However, I have been recently to the city of Venice. Danny and I went to Venice, and it's my favorite place in the whole world now. It's my new favorite place. I had never been. You can't believe it's true. I encourage you all to go. So, no, I don't know the band. Yes, I'm a fan of the city. He also asks, "Do you like to harmonize? And who is your best partner in that respect?" I love to harmonize. And I mostly love, my best partner in that respect would be Aretha Franklin. We have not harmonized together in person, but I always harmonize when I listen to her music. I did, however, open for Aretha Franklin once in Cleveland, in the depth of winter in Cleveland one year, and I can't go into it now. It's a whole other vlog. I'll try to remind myself to tell you the story. It's the most terrifying show business story ever. The cocaine was involved, not from Aretha. It was the most people were jailed. It was the most horrifying story ever. I'll tell you sometime. Okay, let's see what else. From Rainy Lane 10. Very complimentary, and thank you, Rainy Lane. And then, what is the most incredible event in your career, and what are you most proud of? Wow. I think that I'm most proud of, I've said this before, I kind of love whatever I'm doing at the time, and so what I'm most proud of are the things that are the firsts of things, the first time you accomplish something. When I first started getting some notoriety from Star Search, or like making a first record, or the day it went gold, or the first time I played Carnegie Hall, which was so important and dear to my heart. Or the first time you do a concert tour, or the first major talk show, or the first Broadway appearance, or the TV series. Those things where you actually feel like you've worked towards something and it comes and all that. Those are what I'm most proud of, I think, is going through the process. That's my dog shaking in the background. And she also asks, what is the most disappointing event of your life, and would you change it if you could? I don't think I'd change anything. Most disappointing moment? Well, it would be the opposite of the other. It's when you've worked really hard for something and it doesn't happen. The Jazz Singer, playing Al Jolson, the Jazz Singer. We were headed for Broadway. We had shot the commercials, we had costume fittings, we had our out-of-town Boston theater. The New York Times was like, this is who else could play this part, and then the money fell out on my birthday. And so that was a huge disappointment. But you know what? You move on, you go on. And also, I'm going to play that role on Broadway. Okay. Kenny 1, 2006. Very complimentary. Thank you. I would love the opportunity to share some recordings of cover songs I've done. I'd like to know if there's a way I can get them to you. No, there's no way, Kenny 1, 2006. I cannot put my address on an international web thing. However, you say you have a YouTube account. Put them on YouTube and let us all enjoy them. Share with us. Share with us, Kenny 1, 2006. Okay, Palm Tree D88 says, very complimentary, goosebumps. Isn't that nice? Would you consider doing motion picture acting? Okay, I've considered it. Yes! Absolutely. Isn't it funny? I've done a couple of little film things, but isn't it funny that the medium that I've worked the least in is the thing that I want the most? And there's a couple of projects we're working on now that can make that come true in a really great way for me. So absolutely, the answer to that question is 1,000% yes. Lee 2077, which he lives in the future apparently. How can I get a copy of your song, The Bells? The Bells was a song, a Laura Nyro song, great arrangement. I recorded on my second album, Sam, I Am, and I do. If you can't find it, hopefully we'll get it on iTunes soon. Okay, from Jimothy 67, will you be releasing any new albums soon? Jimothy 67, as a matter of fact, I'm glad you asked. Because even though I've been saying for a couple of years, we're putting something together, we weren't really, because other things were coming up. Now it's actually true. Putting together a new record, a lot of original material, and also getting submissions for some great stuff. And you know what I'm really excited about? I'm excited that I'm at a point in my life where I have things to say from my heart, and emotionally, and intellectually, and politically, and socially, and that I really just want to say, and sing, and do. And I don't really care beyond that. Not that it won't be commercial, but it's great to be in a place in my life that it comes from what I want to say. That's very exciting to me. So you know what I'll do? I'll keep you posted on that. I will play you songs, or you know what we'll do? This could be fun. When Todd and I get together to go over material, maybe we'll vlog some of it, and I can sing you a couple of songs. I'd really like you to be a part of this process. You'll give me a little feedback. From Auto Rex, do you think if I placed remote controls in bear traps, I could catch a man? Auto Rex, it sounds like an excellent idea. That's very funny. I do indeed think you could catch a man if you put a remote control in it. However, once he would get it, and you would get him, he would still not know how it works. He would still not know how to change the channel. He would still fling it across the room and say, how the fuck do you work this thing? So you should probably put something else in it. Okay. Payette says, everyone says Von Smith sounds like you. He was discovered by Rosie and put on The View. Have you heard of him? Do you think he sounds like you? Well, actually, Von Smith was discovered on YouTube because he put this video of him singing, and I'm telling you I'm not going, on YouTube, and like 150,000 people looked at it, and about 50,000 people sent me the link because everybody was saying, oh, he reminds me of you. Rosie saw him there. She put him on The View. God bless her. And in fact, people were saying that if Rosie and I had a child, which is unlikely, that it would be Von Smith. He's really, really gifted. He's really talented, and I was so flattered that people thought that. And I think, the range is similar, and the style is similar. We're both, we were like little white people who sounded like big black women. So there you go. Yeah, he's really, really, really gifted. Okay, and the last question is, I've never seen you shirtless until now, so one question is answered. You have tattoos. Yes, I do have tattoos. This is from J.H. Hone. I do have tattoos. I have 3 tattoos. I have this tattoo, which could be Superman, could be Sam, or could be sober. Reminds me. And this tattoo, which is a little lightning bolt. It's not much. I should have it embellished. And I also have a 3rd tattoo that you can't see, that I can't show you. My penis is tattooed, and it says, "Welcome, my friend, to the most intimate part of my body. I hope you have a good time. I know I certainly will. Won't this be a night to remember? And have a wonderful, happy day. God bless you." 47 years ago, and on and on and on. I haven't read it recently, but it's very complex, so it took a long time to do. And then he says, what was your favorite? Oh, and he also notices that I don't get manicures. It's true. I don't care for manicures. I seem kind of prissy, but I'm not really. I'm kind of a schlep. What is your favorite role, and what is your least favorite, and why? My favorite role, again, I kind of always dig what I'm doing. My favorite role, I loved playing Jesus Christ Superstar because I got to really invest in the humanity of the character. I loved playing JoJo in The Life because it was a villain. I loved playing Perry Pearl. My least favorite character, I don't know. I like everything. Anyway, I'm running out of time. Oh my God, I have seconds before I get to my limit. This has been fun. I hope it answers some of your questions. God bless you. See you. Bye.